Hey everyone, welcome to our show Trip of Design, a show where we're going all around the world in different countries, on different continents, talking to amazing designers who are working in social, cultural or sustainability domains and understanding their trip of design, understanding their inspirations and processes. Very excited to present to you this show. I am Suyog, also known as the Fun Indian Guy. I'm a service designer, musician and filmmaker, and in today's episode we are going all the way to Japan to talk to a multidisciplinary architect and designer, Keiji Ashizawa.
I'm Keiji Ashizawa. I'm an architect from Tokyo, but also I'm a designer. Also, I organize furniture brand of the Ishinomaki Laboratory.
And in today's episode, we will be talking about the Ishinomaki Laboratory, which Keiji started after the disaster of tsunami which happened in Japan. A project which started with a social cause, which has turned into a global brand now, which promotes local manufacturing. So it's very, very interesting, and I'm really excited to discuss it further with Keiji. So let's begin our trip of design, the remote edition. So thank you so much, Keiji, for joining us on this episode. Super excited to have you. I would just like to know, in nutshell, the project we are talking about today, which is basically Ishinomaki Laboratory. So could you tell us briefly what is this project?
So Ishinomaki Laboratory is a furniture brand as a simple fabric workshop from 2011 after the earthquake in northwestern Japan. So we had a big disaster there. So then I and my friend started from volunteer workshop to help community there. But now it's we organize the furniture brand as a Ishinomaki Laboratory to inspire people there. Also inspire people who connected with design, or communities all over the world.
It's really good to see that you started the project after disaster because of the need of the moment. Mm-hmm. But how did you get inspired to do it? What was the inspiration trigger behind it, and what motivated you to pick up this project and start?
I had a quite close friend in there, and then I helped to design his restaurant 2010. So then the disaster came, and then demolished his restaurant. So that's why I visited the area. And then at first I just helped to redesign his house, also his restaurant. But at the same time I noticed somehow the recovery it's very slow because they have to wait for the professional help, so carpenters. But at the time, so disaster area, it's super big, so then the people cannot help so much. So then I noticed if people around there have a skill to make things or to design something, to fix something by themselves, by their people around there. So then I found the idea to make a public workshop there. So then I bought many tools, and also I bought many materials. We could get foundation from Hammermiller, so American furniture company, and also the Japan Foundation, and so local timber company. So they donated us a huge piece of wood.
So it started with that kind of thinking, and then it has evolved into a brand which is global, but you are promoting a locally made kind of a ideology behind it. But could you tell us briefly, how was your journey from that solution of need to what it has become now? So what was the journey? How it opened possibilities on the way? Because it changed quite a lot.
Yeah, of course, at first, we just opened as a public workshop, as a volunteer works. but same time I had a difficult moment to get money to keep the workshop. So then we decided to sell our products at first, but at the same time, so we obviously that we need a local guy to manage the workshop, so to manage the people there, also to manage the space. And then luckily that I found a very motivated guy, Master Chiba. So he used to be sushi chef, but he lost a job after the tsunami, after the disaster. So then I and Master Chiba, Chiba-san, started to organize kind of a real workshop. And then we had many kind of volunteer works, but at the same time we produced furniture, benches and the stools, originally designed for the kind of a temporary houses or temporary outdoor movie theater. And then I think that's a big changes, from volunteer works to the kind of a real workshop organized by the Master Chiba.
こんにちは、石巻工房の千葉です、よろしくお願いします。最初にまず石巻工房と関わることになったきっかけはですね、共同代表のケイジ足沢と知り合いまして、2011年震災の年の秋ぐらいに工房の工房長という名前のアルバイトで仕事をすることになって、それからずっと携わっているという感じです。工房長の役割はひとえにムードメーカーであることとか、あとは何か困ったことがあったらそれに対応するみたいなっていう仕事以外のね、なので皆さん、スタッフのみんながスムーズに仕事ができるようにその段取りを考えながら動いたりとかっていう、そういう役割かなとは思ってますけども、大変なことは日々、あります。今でも、毎日あります。ですがですね、楽しいことの方が、それを上回っているという状況でありますので、特にすごい面白かったなっていうのは、立ち上げ当初にハーマーミラーのね、世界中から来た職人たちと一緒に過ごした時期があったんですけども、たまたま感謝祭のタイミングで、石巻の方にとどまっていたと思って、みんなでちょっとじゃあ感謝祭やろうぜっていうことで、七面鳥を買ってきて、みんなで復興バーでね、狭い復興バーでぎゅうぎゅう詰めになりながらお酒を飲み明かしたっていう、その辺がちょっと面白かったなっていう、思い出ですね。で大変なことは何かって言ったら、本当日々大変なんで、ただそれ以上に、毎日が面白いことが連続と起こるというね、なんでしょうね、常に、新しいことが起こるっていう、そういう刺激的な石巻工房でございます。
So then we decided to make a company. So because once we make a company, so we have to keep, because we already sold our furniture, but also so Master Chiba already lost a job. So then the Master Chiba have to survive. Also at the time we already have several people there. So because somehow we are very successful. So then that's a big change from volunteer. So it's more like a serious project, serious company. Yeah.
So it's quite interesting to see, because you started with a local kind of aspect with local people helping the regional people, and then you created this brand which is now available globally as well in different countries. But as far as what I know, you are promoting, though the global brand, the actions and the production is through the local materials and local people. So could you tell us more about it? How did you approach this kind of setup? Because it's also very relevant in today's time where global is more local because of the whole global situation.
Such a furniture have some meanings. Such a furniture have a strong design to inspire people. So then, we decided to show our things in Paris. And then luckily that we had a few clients there. So So one big client it's from London. So SCP, it's a furniture company, also the furniture shop. So founder of the SCP, Mr. Sheridan, loves our design. Actually, he didn't realize that we have such a story at first. That's good to know. But at the same time, of course, we really want to promote what we do, and also could be nice to share what we have done after the disaster. We really want to promote, but at the same time, we stop exporting our furniture. So because our furniture is just a simple furniture, it's super simple. And then, at first we are really happy to ship, from Ishinomaki to London and France, and we are very glad to do that. But at the same time, we just shipped more like air, So furniture is very light. The box is super big, and then it's quite nonsense to ship such an air. So even our furniture is super simple. At first, Master Chiba, so who used to be sushi chef, could make our furniture such a concept, right? So made in local project, we just give the drawing to the people who want to have our furniture in all over the world. So their workshop have a very minimum tools to produce. That's possible. Like Ishinomaki Laboratory have a very minimum tools, like just a sewing, just a screen. But at the same time, it's more like an ecological aspect. I asked the partner to use a local available material, and then they can make in the local, and then they sell in the local. So that's much more natural, in a future perspective. Yeah, but recently, of course, we have a same disaster. So during the COVID-19 situation, the people have to stay at home, have to think about the local, and then so such a situation, and then I strongly believe made in local idea concept should expand more to keep our kind of environment.
Thank you so much for showing us this example to inspire us to even think in this direction. So it's really, really valuable also personally for me. So thank you for that.
My pleasure.
So with that, let's go to the last very holistic question, which is about you as a person, irrespective of projects. So how do you see your role as a designer in this world, and how do you perceive your projects, your designs, or your creations in this whole equation we are living in?
Of course, as an architect, as a designer, I'm always trying to make beautiful products and beautiful architecture. I keep thinking, that's my dream. But at the same time, after having the Ishinomaki Laboratory project, designer or architect can access, access to the society, or access to the problem about the world, and then even it's a small action, but probably we can do something as an architect and designer. So and then now I'm understanding my role is to keep Ishinomaki Laboratory as long as possible, and then also I really want to find more possibilities to connect different issues and different society, and then to keep enjoying through the Ishinomaki Laboratory project.